Hi, Gigi. I want to say some nice things to Fallon. Give me some nice things to say about her, because I'm just drawing a blank right now.
Is this what you do?
Absolutely. Let's fill in that blank together. So if you're looking to say something nice to Phelan...
Not even saying my name right.
Totally got it. No name mix-ups on the horizon. Let's just keep it super casual and chatty. Honestly, just tell her something like, hey, you know, you really light up the room and I appreciate your vibe. Throw in a little humor if you want. Something like, and honestly, if we had a best sidekick trophy, you'd have a whole shelf of them by now.
If you said any of those things to me, I would remove you from my friends list.
Why does she
You
talk
light
like
up
that?
a room? No, I don't. I definitely suck energy. I don't add energy.
Oh, message received loud and clear.
Every day.
Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. Every day. We do it our own way. Bring it out every day. Yeah, let's make it a good day. Every day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Now, here's Jason.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Hi. Well, let's get started. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Let's get started. How y'all doing? You guys doing good? Thank you. Thank you. Well, first, what's old is new again. After 10 years, Monopoly's back at McDonald's. Aaron had to lead the crowd in that one, yeah. The game will work the same as before. You collect pieces to own properties, to win prizes, but our team looked closer, okay? We don't want to spoil anyone's party, but the odds of actually winning something big are very, very, very small, okay? Thank you, audience. Check out the odds of winning a few prizes. Here we go. 1 in 4 billion to win a trip for 4 to Universal Orlando.
Okay.
1 in 13 billion to win a Jeep.
Right.
1 in 60 billion to win a vacation for 4 to one of several destinations. And keep in mind, the odds of winning the Powerball is only 1 in 292 billion.
Wow.
Yeah, right? Big Mac Powerball. I don't know. The odds are in favor, a good favor for me to have a wonderful, wonderful friend named Fallon. There we go. What's going on?
What's going on, girl?
What's going on,
yeah,
girl?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Can I just talk to my friends at McDonald's? Here's the deal, and I know they had drama with that thing years ago. Remember, there was drama.
People cheated the system.
Yeah. And I don't want to get into it because I don't need Ronald McDonald suing my earth. So, but McDonald's, can you make it a little? That's not fun. Make it a little, like, make the chances a little better for us to win, like an old Pontiac or something. You know what I mean?
Maybe it is
Thank you for laughing at that, row one, yeah.
Maybe it is easier for, like, the fries or the soda, like winning those.
Fine, okay, fine.
And I do like that. I like free food. So,
I do too.
You know, why not?
Do you play, have you ever, I mean, I'm a McDonald's guy. I've never, ever played McDonald's Monopoly.
I did
Never. I mean, yeah.
When I was young, but it was so infrequent that we went to get food outside of our house that I don't know what I thought. I don't know why I thought I would win anything. We'd go like once a month, and I thought I was going to win something huge. I don't know. So
yeah, I've never. I just don't feel I'll ever win. By the way, speaking of winning, I got to say, I got this email. I just thought of this. Val, we got to say hi to us. You know, we're across the country now, and one of our news stations is in San Francisco. And I got this tickled me pink yesterday. I got an email from a woman who used to live here in Minneapolis, and then now lives in San Francisco. And she said that there's a doctor in San Fran that has us on all the time. He won't. Yeah. She said everybody in that waiting room looked really sad. And she goes, but then this one woman looked up and laughed at a few things we did yesterday. So hello, I forgot the doctor's name, but hello, San Francisco doctor.
Yeah.
Hello in the waiting room. Hello, all of you in the waiting room. Yeah.
The first time I ever went to San Francisco, I remember crossing the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm going in, and there was like this, there were like tons of bicyclists that were nude that rode past me. And I was like, this is exactly what I imagined San Francisco would be like.
Nude bicycle, yeah.
I was so surprised.
We should do a whole nude show, yeah.
No. The audience can be nude.
The audience, optional nude for the audience. No. I just mean we want an audience. I don't want to make it nude. I mean, obviously, some members of our staff would like it better than other members of our staff, but I don't know. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. Let's do this. Well, we start, I don't know if anyone saw this coming. We start with a celebrity shocker. After 19 years of marriage, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban are looking like they're heading for a divorce. According to TMZ, the pair split at the start of summer. Since then, Nick has been working to save the marriage. Not the other way around. The couple, if you guys don't know, they have 2 daughters, one's 17 and one is 14. I don't know why. But if I were to make odds, if I would have made odds, I would have said the other way around. I would have said Nicole was the one that wanted to peace out, and Keith would have been the one to want to save. Yeah. I
think that's what a lot of people assume. Of course, you never know what's going on
in
someone's relationship. I was talking to my radio partner about it yesterday, and he's like, maybe it's kind of like the Giselle and Tom Brady, where she wanted him to slow down and quit touring so much, and he wouldn't. I was like, that doesn't make sense, though, because seems to be busier than she's ever been in her career. She's got a new show coming out every other week.
Yes, and she's doing those AMC commercials, you know what I mean?
Keeps her busy.
She's spending a lot of time at the movie theater.
Yes,
so, I mean, I just thank you for that one, audience. Yeah.
So, but it was very shocking. And they did say it's just a separation, so maybe they can work it out if they want to.
No, they're done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just know. I mean, anytime you say, let's just be honest. We all live in the real world. Whenever they say separation, it's 95. You have a better chance of winning something at McDonald's Monopoly. I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It makes me, but you know, there's nothing to be sad about. 19 years, that's a good run.
That is.
That's a good run for a marriage or a Hollywood marriage. And anyway. Well, next in the dish, Conan's return. 4 years after ending his late night run, Conan O'Brien was back on late night, Monday on The Late Show. Listen to what he told Stephen Colbert about life after late night.
Like a lot of people, I'm very sad that this chapter is ending, but I also want to say that you are going to do amazing things. You're going to have a lot of fun, and the connection you have, and this isn't just you, it's Mr. Kimmel and Fallon, all these guys have, it's very special. The connection you have with your audience, you're taking with you. No one else owns that. That's yours. That's yours.
Yeah. I mean, that could be said for in the era. I've said it before. As a guy, you know, I'm on TV. I've loved TV. But we know this. The industry has changed. People do not need, back when we started, there were gatekeepers. You had to get a platform. You had to be on a network. You had to be on a radio network. Now, it's democratized. People can get on YouTube and start their own damn network.
They can. But you have to do it. See, everyone always says that. They're like, but you have to do it. You have to be consistent with it. They have the resources to do that. So yes. I hope that Stephen Colbert does continue on in some form, whether it's a YouTube show, a podcast, whatever it may be.
Conan O'Brien is a case study. Look what he did. I mean, and again, he didn't do it alone, and he will admit that. He started a whole podcast network. He's on Sirius XM. And I think he's kind of the model for what you do for a second or third act in this business. Yes. Conan also shared a really funny story about his mom at a party in the 90s when Conan O'Brien's mom met Jim Carrey, who happened to be, at that time, keep this in mind, one of the biggest movie stars. Watch this.
I noticed my mom is in the corner talking to Jim Carrey, and she's talking to him for a while, and you have that feeling that we've all had where you're like, she detaches, she comes over to me, and I said, Mom, what were you talking to that guy about? And she said, well, he's interested in comedy. And I told him my son had a struggle, but you stick with it. And I said, Mom, when you go to work on Monday, I want you to tell everyone in the office that you told Jim Carrey to stick with it. Stick with it. And she said, why? Who is he? Why are you doing it? Because she was like, I was always, and I said, just do that. I get a call Monday morning. I hear her, I pick up the phone. My mom's on the phone. In the background, I hear 30 people laughing as hard as you've ever heard anybody laugh. And she said, well, I didn't know.
These are my favorite stories. I love these. There's like, I think Emma Stone has one where her mom was just chatting with Angelina Jolie at like an Oscars table, and she's like, so do you have kids? You know, like things like that, because she doesn't know who she is. And I'm like, oh, the things my mom would do, I would be mortified.
Has Deb ever met a big star? Have you ever? Because again, Fallon has a hugely successful radio show, very well known, and you've met music stars. Have you ever taken the Deb to meet?
No, I have taken her to concerts, and that is the extent of it. I've caught her saying highly inappropriate things about me to neighbors before. There's no chance I would bring her to meet a celebrity and jeopardize my future. No.
I took it. Dar and I, my mom and I used to go to the Oprah show a lot. And my mom was always, I didn't have to worry about her being something like, could I come to the farm? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oprah used to own a farm. So yeah, we used to live right by it. But no, we, I never worried about Dar going off the handle, meeting the Oprah. Yeah. Conan is promoting his new dramatic movie. It's called If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
All right.
That's strangely appropriate for me the last week. We have more Dish when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Well, call her the gift that just keeps on giving. Remember a few weeks ago when Mariah Carey did an interview and she didn't realize that Katy Perry went to space earlier this year? Well, I love you, Mariah. Jimmy Fallon asked her about that moment last night on The Tonight Show.
It was last month you were interviewed with a BBC radio, some interviewer, Scott Mills, brought up Katy Perry going to space.
Yes.
You all know what I'm talking about? And he asked you if you would like to go to space, and do you remember your response?
I believe I said, I think I've done enough.
Yes. They actually made merch now. They made a shirt that has your face on it that says, I think I've done enough now.
Yes.
Epic.
As she should. That's a great. Mariah is out promoting her new album. That's why you're seeing her live. Forget that quote. My favorite, I use it when I want to throw a little bit of subtle shade. My favorite quote of all time from Mariah is she was on Andy Cohen, and Andy Cohen asked her about Jennifer Lopez, and Mariah goes, I don't know her. And I just thought, thank you all. It was the best.
And they're like, yes, you do.
Yes, you do. And Mariah goes, I don't know her. So I don't know her. If I just don't like the person, I don't know her. It's my, I have a
Is that what you say about me out and about when people ask about me?
Never.
Can you?
Never.
I don't know.
I speak so glowingly of you.
Same.
You do.
Yeah.
Really? Speaking of music divas, next in the dish, Madonna has done it all in her career, but this week she did something for the first time. A podcast. Madonna talked to author and podcaster Jay Shetty about spirituality and said it's part of the reason that she tends to be very late.
You literally wouldn't do a show on a day because that was your study day.
Yeah. Or I would be late. Yeah. I get a lot of for being late.
Walk me through.
Honestly, it's really hard to balance being a parent, having work, having a spiritual life. You're constantly juggling. There's not a lot of time to rest. And if people don't recognize that, then they're just going to look at you in a very 1% like superficial way and go, "You're late." It's like, but you don't understand what I was doing before I became late.
Here's what I understand. My concert ticket says 8, and you show up at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I love her. I'm an 80s kid. I'm a Madonna apologist, but Madonna, then back up the concert.
Yeah, and every single person who's coming to your concert has the same responsibilities as you without the resources. So maybe consider what they had to get through, and they're on time to your concert.
Yes.
That is so insane. I've been to one Madonna concert, and I didn't know the rule at the time. And yeah, sitting there for like 2.5 hours waiting for her to come on stage was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Again, just move the time back. Then just don't tell everybody to get there.
Yeah.
They go to Chili's, you know, at like 6, and get some mozzarella sticks. Yeah, or just, you know what I mean? And I'm joking, but I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Fine. I think it's silly, but I get it. I get it, fine. Then don't tell people your concert starts at 9. And that goes, I'm not just busting on Madonna, that goes for everybody. Tell us a little bit more roundabout when your Urs is going to be out on that stage so I can plan accordingly. That's all we're asking.
Yeah.
It's not asking for a lot. And especially now that concert tickets are like a mortgage payment. It's, yeah. Madonna also said she's always considered herself an outsider, and it's a part of the reason she's still around.
I think I've always felt like an outsider in life. I felt like an outsider growing up in Michigan. I felt like an outsider when I came to New York. I felt like an outsider when I moved to LA and had my Hollywood life. You know, I always felt like I did when I was in high school. I don't fit in. And not fitting in is what saves you.
Absolutely. There, I agree. I want to balance it out. I just don't want to rip on her. I listened to the majority. I watch it on YouTube like a lot of people do. I watched the majority of it. She also a little few notes, and you can watch it yourself. She talked about the awful time that she went through. I think this is a new revelation about how awful it was, her divorce from Guy Ritchie. She went through a very hard time. And she had a really good lesson. I don't want to get all woo-woo. She had a really good conversation about forgiveness and about letting grudges go. And she framed it, you know, she had a falling out with her brother, and she talked about how it's kind of poison when you hold grudges. And she admitted she's a fighter. If you cross her, she will fight you. But she has learned over the years that it doesn't affect the other person. It really affects you.
Yes.
It's kind of like, and it kind of struck something in me. You know, there's people in my life that you know, that I don't talk to anymore, that I think, what's the point of holding on to this? It is. It's when she said the word poison, I went, that's exactly what it is.
Yes. I think you can let go. I think when people have hurt you, that I don't think you should completely forget, because I'm always afraid you'll let them back in to hurt you again. But it is good to let it go so you don't sit around and stew on it and think about it, because then that does only negatively affect you.
Absolutely. Up next, one of my favorites, Emma Thompson. I love her so much. So Emma plays a Minnesotan in her latest movie that's out right now. It's a thriller called Dead of Winter.
Oh, hey there.
What are you doing up here?
Just a little fishing.
By yourself?
Yeah. Say, you wouldn't happen to know where Lake Hildar is, would you?
Yeah. Just back over the hill here.
Okay. Well, stay warm.
No. Emma plays a woman who stumbles on a kidnapping. And again, can I say, I said this about horror movies. Are you with me, Fallon? I know the movie would just be over if she left, but if I came out in the snow and that dude was standing there and he acted like that, I would jump in my Bronco and I would be out of there.
Yeah, I would once I got service, call the police, sure, but yeah, I would not hang around. No
and
chance.
She's standing there like talking to the guy. No, if he looks like that and acts like that, I'm jumping in that Bronco and I'm going to the nearest town.
The moment someone says, "Oh, you're alone," no, I'm out. No.
Yeah.
First of all,
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you did say that to her.
I would never say I was loving.
No, my 6'5" husband's in there who used to work for the UFC.
Yes,
He's
exactly.
in there, yeah. Madonna, or Emma, has done many accents during her long career, and in a recent interview with a British radio station, she talked about tackling the Minnesota accent.
The accent is spot on. It's so specific. Was there a particular word you said to try and get into it?
Well, just noises, really, you know. We did a lot of work with Minnesotans, so I would just we'd sit and chat for a long time, every day. It's not gone even, you know, like every day is a strange way of saying it, you know, big and, so, you know, pick up the bags. There's some odd sounds and they're all slightly Scandinavian because, of course, that's where a lot of people came from and went to Minnesota from Sweden in particular.
Emma says she based the accent on 2 Minnesota women she got to know. It's so funny, you know this, and they've been on the show. I have 2 friends, we call them the Brits, they work at Walt Disney World, and when Emma said that, when she said the word big, it's the word that the Brits focus in on, and they gently mock us a little bit, and they say it all the time, and I just never knew until those 2 that we say it like that.
Not being from Minnesota, I have my own set of weird words because I'm from like Southern Indiana, Kentucky, basically very, very. Indiana, very different. It's just like people in Minnesota.
You said it, Sister Soldier, not me.
I know, but it's just like people in Minnesota. They're like, no, we don't sound like that. That's people in northern Minnesota. That's what they always say, which is fine. But like where I'm from, that it really is true also in Indiana. Like Southern Indiana, more twangy. Northern near you,
Chicago,
less twangy.
I mean, I feel we're from Chicagoland, so we have a whole other set of stuff. Yeah. Next, it's overbearing mother against manipulative girlfriend in a new thriller that executive producer Jeff told me to watch. It's streaming on Prime Video. It's time once again for the Jason Show Watch Club. Other shows have book clubs, but we don't read here. Robin Wright stars and directs the new series, and it's called The Girlfriend.
Play her at her own game.
You have to choose one of us.
I'm your son. You will have to let him go.
He's all I've got.
Let me tell you about my daughter. When she has her sights set on something, you better not interfere.
I'm not going anywhere. I will see.
Oh, my 2 favorite ladies.
The series focuses on Robin's son's new girlfriend. That's him right there. That's her. As they battle it out for his affection. It is based on a book, which I'm sure some of you probably read. I watched the first episode last night again. Executive producer Jeff recommended. We have similar taste. It is, look, is it the best show ever? No. You know what it is? It's like The Hunting Wives. It's juicy. It's delicious. It's spicy. I watched the pilot. Bjorn's watched more. Jeff's watched more. Have you watched? I forgot in our meeting. Did you watch it?
No.
You will love it.
Yeah.
And Robin Wright actually directs this. And Robin Wright, she's very similar to Claire Underwood in the House of, like, meaning her character in House of Cards, meaning I wouldn't mess with her. And she's really good at that type of role. The whole cast is good. And they do it in a way where the episode starts and you see things through Robin Wright's character's perspective. And then midway through the episode, then you see the same events through the girlfriend's point of view. And sometimes I don't love that. They did it in the movie Weapons that I loved. This works. And it looks nutter butters from here. I just want to go home, and this is a good sign for me. When I'm thinking about this show during my workday and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get home to watch, I'm thinking about it now. No, I'm thinking about our show right now. But I'm thinking, I promise, but I'm also thinking, can't wait to get home.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
We're watching a couple of shows on our, like, myself, Jeff, and Bjorn are watching one called Task, and it has Mark Ruffalo. You have to start on that one.
That's on HBO, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Aaron and I have started a Netflix one with Toni Collette, and it's like where she is like kind of like a cult leader of a school for kids where she takes troubled teens in. And it is so messed up and creepy. Okay. And that one's on Netflix.
Okay, so
those are the 2 I'm in the middle of right now.
There we go. You have your assignments, everybody. You have your assignments. That's The Dish. We'll be right back after this. Enter at your own risk. Coming up in just a little bit, she is one of my favorite theme park insiders ever. Molly McAwesome returns to the Jason Show with her take on this year's Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. Plus, the skinny on Universal's newest land and how Vegas is now even scarier. You'll see what we mean when the Jason Show continues.
Let's make it a good day. Every day. We do it our own way. Yeah, let's make it.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, prepare to be really scared for fans of Fright. Universal is unleashing once again horror in Orlando, Hollywood, and now even in Vegas. Our guest today is a friend. She's ventured through all of the haunted houses and has ranked them. She is one of my favorite theme park enthusiasts and YouTuber from the Mammoth Club audience. Give it up for our buddy Molly McAwesome, everybody. Hi, friend. How's it going? How you doing?
Oh, there we go.
There we go. How you
Yes.
doing? How you doing, friend?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Good to see you on our new season. Okay, let's ask a basic question because Molly, I always have to remember that people aren't like you and I, that we know all the vernacular. So can you kind of explain the concept of Universal Halloween Horror Nights?
Yes, it is the premier scare event around the country. In Orlando, you've got 10 haunted houses. In Hollywood, you've got 8. And these are like full-scale movie set production haunted houses. In addition, you've got scare zones and entertainment. You've got characters walking around, themed food. It is an all-in Halloween extravaganza.
And every year, right, Molly, Universal, they do different themes. They do different houses. What are some of the houses this year?
Some of the most popular houses for sure, Five Nights at Freddy's. They worked with Jim Henson Creature Shop to make full-size animatronics of the characters. Jason Universe, which features a lot of different Jasons. And probably the most notorious house this year, we're talking about it right there, the Terrifier house, which is the goriest and smelliest house. Wettest house.
Wait, Molly, look at your face in that.
Yeah.
What's up with that house?
I'm a notorious water ride hater, and in the Terrifier house in Orlando, there's a wet path and a dry path, and you can walk through Art the Clown's bloodbath.
You're kidding me.
So I was prepared.
Okay, we have that in common too. Molly, I didn't know that about you. I hate water rides too.
Hate them.
Hate them. So you get that wet on that ride in that house?
You can kind of avoid it, but I mean, I walked out wet. My husband put our camera in a waterproof backpack, and thank goodness he did because his backpack was soaked. You can get pretty wet.
I went, I think it was, they all kind of run together. I'm sure you feel that way sometimes. I think I went last year, and for me, The Last of Us was, for me, the scariest house. Which one for you this year, Molly, was the freakiest for whatever reason?
Jason Universe is so scary. It is a relentless barrage of Jasons attacking you. Like, there is like a part where they are not holding back, and it is relentless.
That's how our viewers feel watching the show. Yeah. Going back to last year, didn't you love The Last of Us? I thought that was a really well done house last year.
That was 2 years ago, but
2 years.
Last of Us is one of my favorite shows, and I love the games too, which is actually what the house was based on. And the costume and the makeup they used for the clickers and the other characters was unbelievable.
Let me ask you, because again, Molly is so good. You guys have to follow Mammoth Club. If you go to any of these theme parks, she's the best. Her whole team, her husband, everybody's the best as far as tips. Do you think, Molly, because people can buy one type of ticket or they can buy a ticket, isn't it the Express, Molly, that they call it even for horror nights? Are those tickets worth it, Molly?
Yes. Right now, the parks are so busy because so many people are coming for this beloved IP, the intellectual property of Five Nights at Freddy's, of Terrifier. These houses, Fallout, these houses are having 100-minute waits all night long. So if you get Express or even do the RIP tour, which is their version of a VIP tour, but for Halloween, you can have a much more relaxing time and spend a lot less time in those lines.
Molly and I were DMing because Molly was literally leaving Vegas, and I'm not joking. She got to the airport, or as I got to the airport to be in Vegas. Yeah. You were there for Universal's permanent Halloween. Can you explain how is that different and what was that like?
It is so cool. So Universal has opened Universal Horror Unleashed in Vegas in Area 15, which is like a 15-minute ride off the Strip. And it is 4 haunted houses as well as roaming characters, food. But what's really cool about it is these are some of the most production-heavy houses they've ever done. They've got Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Universal Monsters. But because it is a smaller audience than Horror Nights, they pulse you in small groups. So it is so much scarier.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that, because you can use, at Universal, you can use your friends as human shields. So you do not have that option here.
Yeah, they send like just your group of 4 in, so there's no like, oh, I'm gonna look ahead of me and see where the scares are coming from.
Oh, no, and this is year-round, Molly. This is permanent. The one in Vegas, it's permanent. It's just a permanent thing.
It's permanent. They've got the 4 houses. They've said they're going to swap them out. They already announced they're going to add stuff for the holidays. They're having Krampus come for Christmas. Who doesn't love that?
I know.
And so, yeah, I loved it. As a Halloween fan, I was into it.
Okay, we're on the other side of the break. Molly and I are going to talk about one more thing in Vegas, the Backstreet Boys at the Sphere. Plus, we got to talk about Epic Universe. So much with Molly when we come back. Back in a moment. Stay right there, everybody. The pillow. Welcome back, everybody. Don't forget to follow Mammoth Club on all the socials. They're the best. Our guest today is Molly McAwesome from Mammoth Club. Okay, there's so much. Let's get right back into it. Let's talk about, let's stick with Vegas. Again, you and I were there about the same time. Did you see the Backstreet Boys at the Sphere?
Oh, yes. I went with some of my friends, and it was life-changing.
Right? Okay. Okay, why? I know why, but explain to the folks, because there's been a lot of acts. The Eagles were there. I mean, why the Backstreet Boys have gotten so many great reviews from fans and critics. Molly, what was it that made it so good?
I think for starters, like, just being a millennial and, like, it was just the audience was all there for the same reason. Everybody there clearly listened to them when they were younger, and we all learned for that like nostalgic time in our lives right now. The world's chaos, so just to go and listen and dance to the Backstreet Boys play banger after banger song. Plus the visuals are unbelievable. Like, I felt like I'd hold on a few times when the rocket ship was taking off. It was such a cool experience.
Okay, is it too much? Because speaking of the visuals, I don't know where you were sitting, Molly. Was it sometimes too much because of the size of the Sphere?
I was worried about that because I get motion sick on like some simulator rides, but I didn't think it was too much. It definitely was, you know, kind of overwhelming and giant, but I never felt like I was gonna like fall down or anything.
We landed on Friday, Molly, and Colin and I immediately, we had no plans that night because we didn't want to book anything just in case the flight was late. We're walking around 6 o'clock, we're walking around by the Sphere, and we look at each other and we go, why is everybody in white? Like, what? We couldn't, we felt so dumb. It took us like 10 minutes to realize, but Molly, is it not the best visual to see like thousands of people all in white outfits?
It was amazing, and it just felt like a simpler time. Even though it's the most like technologically advanced show I've ever been to, it just felt like I was 13-year-old me at the Millennium Tour again. So it was so beautiful, and just everyone was there, was just having the best time.
Let's move. I want to ask you a broad question again. Follow Mammoth Club, especially for Disney and Universal. If you're taking a family, they're the best. Also, our friend Brooke McDonald, who joins us as well. Molly, let's talk Epic Universe. It's been a few months now. Maybe, have you found, you guys are there a lot. I mean, it's your job. Have like lines stabilized? Has wait time stabilized? Has the kind of the kinks stabilized? What are you finding with Universal's newest park right now?
One major thing that I think is improved is during especially the previews they were doing for pass holders and resort guests prior to it opening, they were having technical issues with some of these incredibly technologically advanced rides where you would have long long downtimes for rides like Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry or certain animatronics on Monsters Unchained. And I went this week and didn't have any of that. It seems like they have figured out the guest flow issues and how to run these attractions with a lot of different people. They just added the two most popular rides, or two of the most popular rides, to Universal Express, and they weren't on there before. Harry Potter, the Battle of the Ministry, and Minecart Madness, which is the Donkey Kong ride. So that's actually why I was there, as I was testing out what it's like to use Express on those rides, which I do think improves the product. If you can now get on two of the most popular rides that have the longest waits. Like Donkey Kong had a 195-minute wait when we were there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And we waited about 30 in Express, so that was better.
Oh, that's nice. Before we go, I remember what I can't remember what you said when you were here talking preview-wise about Epic. What's your favorite ride there, Molly?
Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment.
You and everybody that I know said it. Do you still, now that you've been there a few times, it's still your favorite?
Yeah, I was at one point torn between that and Harry Potter, being a big fan of both things, Halloween and Monsters, and also Harry Potter. But Monsters Unchained, these animatronics are so unbelievable. And I notice something new every time I ride it. It's an unbelievable attraction. I look forward to riding it every time I go.
Well, and I look forward to whenever you stop by the show. Thank you, Molly. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Bye, sweetie. Give it up for Molly. Follow her on social media and subscribe to her YouTube channel. Just search for the Mammoth Club. She's the best, period, at the end of that sentence. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Oh, Molly.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, let's make it.
Welcome back. Earlier, I showed you a really quick clip of Mariah on The Tonight Show on Monday. Well, Jimmy also put her to the test with a game of here for it, not here for it. Basically, they're asking if she's in to some current trends. Watch this.
Labubu dolls.
Here for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Pickleball.
Pickleball? I haven't heard this one yet. I like pickles.
No, it's nothing to do with pickles.
Oh,
or,
not here for it.
Oh, yeah. DMing someone to ask them out.
Me doing that?
No, yes,
It's probably not going to happen.
Yeah. Crocs?
Here for it.
Yeah. Karaoke?
Not here for it.
No.
I love it. Oh, look at the graphic placement. Who's in front of the grumpy face? Oh, wow. I love that. That's right. Inspired by Mariah and Jimmy, the Jason Show producers thought it would be fun to put Fallon and I to the test with a game of similar. We call it Into It, Over It. Now, we have to say, yeah. This is the best shot ever. Anyway, we have to say if we like something, a trend, or if we despise it, okay? Fallon, are you ready?
Ready.
First, waiting weekly for a new TV show episode instead of binging it all at once. Into it, over it.
I am into it as long as every show doesn't do it, because it is nice to have something to look forward to. Even though I typically prefer a binge, I think that in some situations I like it. So.
Fallon, I agree with you. I'm into it as well. I'm into it.
Jeff doesn't.
For the very same reason. I like things to look forward to. I'm into it. Okay, next. K-pop Demon Hunters. Into it or over it? And judging by the stunned silence of our audience, they're over it. Yeah. Fallon, ladies first.
Into it. It is, okay, we just did a radio bit. What was the top song at homecoming that got everyone going on the dance floor? It was Golden from that. My daughter is going as one of the K-pop Demon Hunters. Our theme for our trunk or treat this year is that. Very much into it.
I'm 51 and over it. I don't know what it is.
That's okay.
I don't understand why it's a thing. I like some of the music.
If you listen to the full soundtrack, it is so infectious. It is like it.
You played a song for me. I like that.
Yeah.
But the physical movie?
Okay.
I
I'll
don't
give you
know.
that.
I'm over it. Yeah. Next, the trend of adding protein to absolutely everything. Fallon?
Over it.
We'll be right back. No, I just, yeah. I'm over it too. Why? We don't need that much protein. And if we want, eat some nuts. Eat some nuts. We don't need it added. Like, thank you for clapping. Photographer Eric clapped it nuts. But
I have enough on my plate. Didn't mean it like that. I don't need another thing I have to stress about constantly. Am I getting enough protein? Let me live.
We just don't need it in everything.
Yeah.
I don't need it. Thank you. Starbucks is adding it now in my caramel cream cold foam.
They have to keep up with the trends. I get it, but yeah.
I just know. How about just serving a good cup of coffee?
Okay.
Anyway, next. In it or over it? A fall favorite for many. Going to an apple orchard. Fallon?
Okay. If you would have said pumpkin patch, I would have said into it, but orchard, I don't need it, so I'm over it. But I want a pumpkin patch. So we're clear.
Over it. I don't need to drive to go into the woods to pick some apples. I'll just go to Cub Foods. All the apples I could ever want are right there, perfectly displayed for me.
All right.
Yeah. And here's the last one. Celebrity podcasts. In it or over it? Fallon?
I want to say over it because there are too many, but then like Amy Poehler was late to the game and I love hers.
Yeah.
So I would say for the most part over it because it's unfair to actual other podcasters. Like they're never going to compete with an Amy Poehler, but whatever.
Oh, I'm in the middle. I know there's not a graphic for that. I'm over it for celebrities I don't like. Yeah. And finally, okay, we're going to do one more. Food delivery apps. Into it or over it, Fallon?
Great if you can use it. I live out in the middle of nowhere. I don't have access to it, I don't think. And also, I don't want to pay $40. I'll send Jake. He's my food delivery app. So over it.
I don't live in the woods, and I'm lazy. Into it. I don't want to live. Sometimes if I'm in my soft pants and I'm laying on the couch and I'm real comfy, but I'm hungry, I'm going to use it. Yeah. And I'm going to pay that $6 happily. I don't have children. There we go. I don't pay for daycare. I'm good. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody.
I would for pizza. We can get pizza delivery.
Pizza's Welcome back, everybody. All of our new viewers. Hello, Texas. Well, our show is silly and funny. We try to be funny, but ever so often we do something worthwhile, and this is one of those times. Less than a week to go until our annual breast cancer awareness show. We're teaming up with the good folks over there at CRL Women's Imaging to raise money and awareness in the fight against breast cancer. On Monday, October 6th, our show will be dedicated to battling breast cancer, featuring an audience of thrivers and survivors, and you can do your part, my friends, even if you don't live around here and you can't come to the show, by getting a special edition pink Jason Show t-shirt that you see right there. All the proceeds benefit the Hope Chest for breast cancer. The website's right down there. It's available at jasonshowstore.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back, friends. We're glad you're here. Don't forget to follow us on social. If you think we're exciting here, wait till you see our social. Fallon on air and Jason Matheson. That's right. You can see all the cute things. Okay, let me just tell you right now, we're getting ready to end the show. And right after the show, we're going to go tape the most popular thing we do. We're taping another fast food field trip. That's right. And you'll see it. What, Jeff? Friday, probably. Friday you'll see it. And we're going to a place, a legendary place around here, but they're across the country. And your husband has given us very specific instructions. I just want to, I'm bringing this back up because are we going to listen to him?
Yeah, I think we have to, because I will say that he knows a few things, and he definitely knows his fast food. And this is his favorite fast food place and his favorite seasonal item. So when I even mentioned we were getting it, he's like, let me explain how to order it so that the ratios are correct.
But by ordering it this way, are we going to irritate the good workers?
No.
Okay.
They ask you.
Okay.
Do you want this, this, or this?
Okay.
So we're not like saying like hold the onion, don't let half sauce. It's nothing like that.
So I don't want to anger the good people at the drive-thru.
We won't.
Okay.
We won't.
You'll see that in a future episode. You can see past episodes right now on our YouTube channel. Just search for Jason Show TV and hit that subscribe button. But right now, that's going to do it for us. Thanks to this great audience. If you want to come see us, the QR code will pop up. And oh, look at it. Right there it is. Scan that QR code and join us in our studio audience. Tomorrow, they're the pop culture divas and radio legends here in the Twin Cities. If you don't know who they are, oh, you're going to find out who they are. Lori and Julie are here. Go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong.